Hey guys, this is the Ultimate Warrior, and before you begin, yes, I am wearing two different colors of digital camouflage. Oh, and if you hear noises in the background, that's my sister. She's vacuuming up the floors. But I wanted to do another video or another lesson from AX 2017. And this question is it worth going to Anime Expo if you're going by yourself, / can you have fun at Anime Expo if you go by yourself? And I speak on this because this was actually my experience for this year at my first Anime Expo. And initially, I was going to have two people come with me, like a good friend of mine and like a cousin, but somehow it ended up that neither of them could go. So I ended up going to Anime Expo by myself. Now, I did have my sister with me to help ensure that I had a good travel or whatnot, because I've never flown before or traveled this far, so she was there just to make sure everything went well. But as far as the actual convention itself, I pretty much went alone. And so yeah, can you have fun? Is it worth going to Anime Expo if you're alone? For me personally, I did have fun, and I think it was totally worth it, despite everything. But, I'm not gonna lie, it was a little bit sad for me to go by myself, because, I'd see, a group of friends or whatnot, here, and they're having a good time, or I'll see a couple here, and there's this talking, and, doing, I guess, things that couples would do, have a good time and whatnot. And, and I hung out with some people at the start of when I went there. We went to the Persona 5 panel together, which I thought was really awesome. So yeah, I mentioned it in my last video, I think, but I was a Premiere Pass holder, but it was totally awesome, just to hang out with people, and totally worth waiting in the regular line for. Just to have people that connect with you on a certain level and, like the things that you like. And I do wish I had someone there with me to hang out with. It's kind of sad seeing all these friends, hang out in the corners, chill, eat, whatnot. However, did that deter me in having fun in, any way? No. I still had fun going there by myself. And there's pros and cons to going alone versus going with friends. Going with friends is cool, and I think, if you can go with someone, that you might want to look into that. But if you go alone, that's totally fine. Because for one, your friends may not like what you like. So let's just say there's I think on the first day I went, there was a Resident Evil Vendetta screening with a panel that followed, and that was I think an hour, or it kind of clashed with the Persona 5 panel. So if I had a friend that really wanted to go there, and don't get me twisted, I wanted to go there too. I had to make a hard choice between that panel and Persona 5, but being a Phantom Thief and all, yeah, we gotta go with Persona 5. But if they really wanted to see Resident Evil, that'd be kind of awkward to have the thing clash and try to split up and whatnot. So being alone, I think that really helped, It gave me more freedom to do what I want to do when I want to do it. I wanted to wake up ideally and, go to the early panels, but I was just nah, I just can't be bothered with it. Whereas if I had a friend, they might want to get up early and do every single thing. So I will say that being alone in that sense is quite freeing, because again, you pretty much just make your own rules and you just do whatever you feel like it, as long as you get there early. And then there's the whole Premiere Pass thing. I went Premiere, and honestly I wouldn't go to Anime Expo without Premiere, because that's just the type of person I am. I don't like waiting in lines a lot. But let's just say you got a group of your friends and they all might not be able to afford Premiere or have Premiere for whatever reason, might be sold out. Who knows? Then it gets kind of awkward because you paid what, 300, 400 something dollars to be at the front of the line, and then you got, let's just say you got a friend or two, they don't have a Premiere Pass, so you gotta wait in the regular line. And again, that's cool, you know, if all of you got like no Premiere Passes and you can just hang out, but it would kind of suck to be split up and be like, hey, well, I paid my money for a Premiere and I'm gonna use it, and your friend like is all the way in the regular line. Or you know what? Well, even if we didn't have Premiere, let's just say we got in a regular line, and let's just say there was only one more person allowed, and you really want to go into that panel, but it's either you or your friend, and you know, obviously, I think the best thing to do would be to just let a single person go and y'all just hang out somewhere else. But you kind of run into those issues once you start getting into, you know, limited space and Premiere and stuff like that. So at least with Premiere, like, I don't have to rely on anyone else getting Premiere. I can just get my Premiere and be okay. Now, the ideal thing is that everyone get Premiere in your friends list, like in your group, and then you all just hang out accordingly. But then again, you still got the whole clashing of different panels and what you want to do and whatnot. So yeah, there's definitely pros and cons. And if this is your first AX, or maybe your first AX where for some reason you find yourself having to go alone, I personally would not let that discourage you. Again, you can be your own boss, make your own rules, do what you want to do, go see what you want to see. And I think you can still have fun. Now, if you're like a very social person, yeah, it might be a little bit more difficult, but I'm kind of used to being a loner and, you know, by myself, so that kind of worked out in my favor. But even if you are alone, there's like a Facebook group if you really want to hang out with someone there. Let's see if I can try to look it up real quick. It's called Anime Expo Lone Cosplayers / Congoers, and I think they can meet up and stuff like that. I didn't use it. I kind of forgot about it when I was there. Maybe I should have utilized it, but once I realized that there are just, you know, certain likes and stuff that you might like and others may or may not, or different stuff you want to do, yeah, it's just a little bit stressful. But would I probably try to meet up with some people next year for that? It just depends. As long as we are wanting to see the same things, and you know, if they got Premiere, that's a plus. But yeah, if you find yourself alone and you want to hang out with people, yeah, that could be a good start. If you might not know the best way to go about, you know, meeting people, or if you're nervous or whatnot, or shy, I should say. But yeah. Don't let being by yourself deter you from going to Anime Expo if you really want to go, because you can have fun there, you can meet new people, you can just do your own thing, and you can just be relieved that you're not tied by other people or whatnot. So it's totally worth it in my opinion, and I probably repeated this about 4 or 5 times. but I'm trying to just drive it home. Yeah, don't let that deter you. But I guess this video has more than run its course. If you guys have any questions about my personal experience, like being at Anime Expo for the first time, or flying for the first time, travel, stuff like that, you know, feel free to leave it in the comments, and if I can, I'll try my best to make a video about it, because I really like doing these lessons from AX. So with that being said, if you happen to like this video, or you're a fan of video games / Ultimate game stuff, or even a fan of drink testing, taste testing, toys, reviews, stuff like that, then feel free to check out the rest of my channel. And if you happen to like what you see, then please leave a like, comment, share, subscribe, do what you gotta do, and I will see you guys in the next lessons from AX, which will probably be on, gee, I forgot, but the topic was kind of similar to this. Like, is it worth something? Oh, is it worth it if you're not into anime? Is it worth going, or can you have fun if you're not really into anime? So, looking forward to doing that topic, and I think that I might get started on that as soon as I post this. But until then, guys, I will talk to you later. Bye.